Comedy video games are a rare breed in part because it's hard to be funny for several hours while unable to control the pacing. Sometimes, a player sucks really bad and dies over and over, hearing the same joke again and again, and that's tough to overcome. What the Car is a 3D auto-running comedy game by Triband, and its solution to not always being funny is to always be joyful. The game is funny a lot of the time. You play as a car with 2 legs, but each few levels there's a new gimmick, like your car riding a skateboard, having a lot of legs and using all of them to spin around, or being really wide. The gimmicks change the gameplay just a little, often by making your vehicle control differently, and are surprising or silly, hence comedy. It's tempting to hide away a lot of the game in this review, because surprise contributes to so much of the comedy here. But what carries this isn't just the surprise, it's the fact that What the Car is so consistently silly that it's hard to not have a good time. The world is populated almost solely by anthropomorphic bears that imitate human behavior in silly ways. Giraffes often pop up for some reason, and you're shot out of a cannon at the start of every level, while an often pun-filled title is read out by a robotic voice. Be careful. It doesn't hurt that the gameplay is pretty good too. You automatically run forward, use the left stick to turn, and press a button to perform whatever action you currently have, which is usually jumping, but is sometimes boosting forward, shooting a cannonball, or just honking the horn. So you turn and jump around obstacle courses littered with anthropomorphic bears and strange situations, aiming to reach the goal in the best time possible. It's similar to a 3D platformer like Crash Bandicoot, except you're stuck running forward constantly, and have a lot more freedom about which direction you're going, which means a lot more ways to optimize time, or make silly mistakes and slide off into the abyss. Most individual levels are short, so it doesn't feel like a chore to retry if you lose a few times, and it makes it more tempting to retry for a better time. Sometimes, there's a hidden second route that's quicker, or has a collectible card on it, adding some extra incentive to look around the otherwise linear levels. There are leaderboards and a gold crown for getting below a certain time, and while I don't normally care for leaderboards, I was motivated enough to get gold on most levels of the game. There's also a pretty cool level creator if you're looking for more levels to play, or to make your own wacky ones. Some of the later levels can get quite difficult and long, and are perhaps less fun to replay for a faster time, but the game overall provides a good challenge, on the easier side, but not too much so. While the music gets a little repetitive later into the game, the aesthetics and sounds add to the lighthearted feel, making it a delight to accidentally knock bears flying. I enjoyed my 7 or so hours with What the Car immensely. It was silly fun, and that's all I wanted from the game. If you liked the studio's previous games like What the Golf, you'll like this too. And if you're even moderately interested in the auto-running gameplay, you're likely to have a good time here. What the Car is out now on Steam for $9.99, or included with Apple Arcade.